download Silent Hill later. I'm so excited. It was only $80 for both. I'm so excited. Oh,
Welcome
hey.
in, everyone.
Hi. Oh, I don't see Robbie yet. Oh, there I see Robbie. Where's Robbie? I'm back. It's me.
Well, anyway, everyone, welcome in to episode 14 of Artisan Exchange. It is Friday, November 14th, 2025 at 9:18 p.m. Eastern. We are a little late tonight because we like to talk, and sometimes that's not live when we're doing it. Dead silence.
Boys, how we doing tonight?
I am doing good, relatively. This medicine is still kicking my butt, falling asleep almost every night, like really early, and like I'll start getting through the day, and like probably around noon, I'm just starting to like get lethargic, and then by the time I even go live on here, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Is this like left over from your strep throat stuff?
No, I think it's the Wegovy. They said like weeks
yeah.
2 to 4, and then whenever you change your dose, which is the like every fifth dose is like, you up it for like the first 17 weeks or something like that. So it's gonna take a while to get used to it, but I mean it is helping with the weight loss. But
Great.
it is
great, man.
dead tiring. But overall, I feel okay this week. So
Good. Glad. Vibe, how's life with you?
he is muted.
Yeah.
I am not hearing him come through the mic. Oh, he got completely dropped out. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
That was my bad.
All right. No, you're good.
I
Can
think
you
what
guys hear me
happens is because I had collab cam set on the blank scenes, it was registering that you were picking up, and I was like, oh, you're going to be able to hear him the entire thing before we even get started, so I dropped it down and forgot to turn it back on. I need to figure that out and make sure we have that set up right.
Love doing things on the fly.
Stupid collab
Yeah,
cam.
we're live, pal.
14 weeks in and we still have not switched to Video Ninja. We're going to have to figure that out at some point.
Oh,
We'll make it work, boys. We're having a good time.
oh. All right. You guys are hearing that, right?
Yeah, what is that?
There's a little buzz sound.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. Is it me? I'm the problem.
I
It's
don't
me.
You're wearing the shirt. It's me, pal.
It might be me. I don't know. Who's to say? Are we good now?
Speaking of shirts, mine is great if you don't read the entire thing. Fighting to end childhood.
Don't end
Cancer.
childhood. Oh, okay. That's totally different. See, mine just says, "It's me. Hi, I'm the music teacher. It's me." And my kids love this shirt, but I got a stain on it, so I got to buy another one. And this is going to be my lounge shirt. I love the shirt. It's comfy as heck.
I like these. These are like the baseball jerseys.
Mhm.
They sell it like
Yeah, you've been I've seen
lunch.
you've been wearing jerseys a lot more lately. You're a Jersey boy.
They're like flowy and not constricting like all my other clothes are right now. So
As a fat boy, I certainly like my non-restrictive clothes. Like I wore a shirt today. We got. By the way, I was out last week. Life's been kind of crazy. We were attending a wedding and a wedding rehearsal and all that good jazz.
yeah, how
But the
did that
weekend-
go?
I mean, it was fine. I mean, we were all kind of worried about, oh, this is going to take forever. This, da, 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 da. But I got to say, it was fun being around friends. It was fun having just a good time. And we were celebrating two people. And the both of you know this girl very well.
Yeah.
It was a very lovely wedding. The reception was fun. I mean, there was... At the end of the day, I got to hang out with friends. I got to hang out with my wife and my daughter. And I mean, life's good, man. It was good. I feel like we can all kind of agree that sometimes we don't want to go places after we've done our full day's work of whatever we do in life.
Yeah,
Or
totally.
sometimes we want to go and get away from everybody.
Right. But man, this was just fun on a bun, So I can't complain. But yeah, that's why I was not here last week. I was at the wedding rehearsal, and I actually got to listen to the boys on the way home. So we were out in Egypt, bum somewhere, Egypt, and my wife,
BFE.
my wife stood in,
My wife.
and
My life.
my wife stood in and gave the answers for me, and kind of chimed in when I could. It's really funny. During the week, I listen to podcasts when I'm just kind of hanging around at the house doing whatever. And one of the podcasts I listened to started dropping the my wife joke, and I went, "They must be listening to us." We've been dropping that my wife joke for weeks now.
Speaking of that, the other night when Viper was streaming, Asha was in there, and he said something about Viper said something about my wife, and before I could even say it, Asha's like, "My wife."
My wife.
I was like, "Oh, it's spreading to everyone."
Sacha Baron Cohen's going to come in some point and just like sue the heck out of us. You know that, right?
Nah.
Nah. Maybe the statute of limitations is over on that movie and that joke, so we're
holy. Welcome.
And also welcome in Acidity. We met Acidity last night.
I tried to say that earlier, but somebody muted my mic because
sorry.
they don't want to hear me.
I suck at
It was
everything.
me. It was me. I'm the muter. It's me.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
If my prowess with Streamlabs is any indication of how well I played Final Fantasy XII last night, we are all doomed.
I heard some stories, man. What was up with that?
I suck at the game. It's what's the story. I spent an hour just running around like I don't know what I'm doing.
Is that the one where it looked like you were in a lobby with like a dozen other people, and I was like, "Is this online?"
No,
that wasn't that one.
No,
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm confusing my Final Fantasy.
I've been playing a lot.
I was
of
able
Final
to hop
Fantasy
in at
lately.
one point. Yeah, it's true. It's kind of all melding together for me. So.
I will say, it was very nice to realize that the trophy list for the PS4 version of 14 is not hard at all. In the past week, I have knocked out half the trophies in the game.
Oh wow, you've been on.
Because there's 39 trophies, and literally 22 of them are just for like crafting 1,000 items in every profession, and you can literally do that in like an hour or two because the vendors at the trainers will literally sell you the items to craft, so you can just buy a bunch, craft it, buy more, and as long as you have the crystal resource, which the quests they give you the resources, you have to do very little. So there's 11 professions, and I am done with like 7 of them.
Wow.
So I've knocked out most of the tedious stuff. I mean, of course, I still have to kill 10,000 enemies and do 1,000 of the Lev quests. The Lev quest will take 6 months minimum, but if I'm done with everything else, I'll just like pick it up every now and then, do it. I'll move on to something else.
Yeah.
So I feel better about it at least.
What's been your? I saw the other day when you were platinum in 10 too, which congratulations, by the way.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's a big accomplishment, by the way.
Yeah, man. I was watching you and I was like, man, I don't know how people do platinums because this is just. I'm glad I'm not in that position in life where I like have to do it or like life is ending.
I only have 3 platinums.
I got a handful. I couldn't tell you. I am pretty proud of my Resident Evil 7 Biohazard one because I never thought I would get to that point with a Resident Evil game. Now the DLC I don't have completed, but I completed the main story and got platinum. Let me say, that helped get through hardcore with like I think I had like a chainsaw or whatever, so I could like cut Jack Baker into tiny little pieces. But but yeah, I'm with Viper. I don't have a whole lot of platinums. Stanley Parable, that's a pretty easy platinum, so y'all should check that out.
I haven't gotten that one yet. I haven't done it, but I will say a lot of these games are. I don't want to necessarily say shovelware, but they are kind of throwaways. They're easy to get in just a few hours.
Yeah.
But I have 178 platinums.
Wow.
Because before I ever started Twitch, my thing was every Friday. This is before Jonah was born, so I just had a 2-year-old going on a 3-year-old who is 2 to 3 is a very much more manageable age, as you know, Viper. It starts to get.
No.
It gets harder. I'm just saying. It's easier than like 5 months old. But what it was every Friday, and this is probably why I'm dying, is because every Friday I would be like, all right, off work at 4, stopping to get Marco's.
So many
Gonna go get
platinums,
some.
yeah.
Gonna go get some monsters, chocolate and gummies, and then I'm gonna go home. Not THC gummies, Haribo gummies.
Oh, I was going to ask if you were a THC gummy because you mentioned it.
And then I would go home and get the kids ready for bed. I'm like, all right. And every Friday it was, I'm gonna get a game to platinum, and it would be something like, Vanishing of Ethan Carter, or
I'm sure you
Edith
probably had
Finch.
a lot of walking simulators, right?
A lot of walking sims. Hidden cat games, which I get. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hidden cat games are my jam. I love hidden cat games. Those are fun. But
How'd you feel about Going Home? That was a good walking simulator that I think I platinumed on.
Going Home annoyed me. Well, Going Home, it doesn't. Gone Home does not have a platinum.
Does it not? I
don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But it has
My
that
cat
really
just hit the
annoying
desk if you
glitchy
heard a thump,
speedrun
so.
trophy.
Okay.
And that one took me a few minutes.
Something about running under the stairwell, like right as you get there.
Yeah, like the speedrun strats. Gotta get around that corner real, just perfect.
Yeah.
But that being said, of those platinums, I do have some fairly difficult ones. I have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I have 10-2 HD. They're mostly Final Fantasies.
Yeah, you do.
I have.
Now, did 1 through 6 have a platinum?
They do. They're not hard though. They're very easy.
Okay.
The first game you
I
can
was
literally is
wondering
like
some of those would be.
number 1. I think I did in 12 hours. It's very short. The only hard part
I'm
about
gonna
1.
check the app right now and see how I've got.
The only hard part about the platinum on 1 is the bestiary, because the war mech spawn is extremely rare and only spawns in one specific room on one specific walkway in one specific dungeon, and it has like a 0.1% chance of spawning. I will say allegedly you only get the bestiary if you kill that thing. I did not kill it. It killed like half my party and ran away, and I still got the trophy. So I don't know, but I spent 2 hours trying to spawn it.
It's funny. Whenever I was playing the first game, I was I bought it for the Switch, so literally I was doing it on a handheld, and 3 out of 4 of my party members died, and then I had my last one, and he hit it, and then it left 1 hit point, and then I had my attack, and I killed it. So I literally beat the game with a 1 HP left.
I will say
it was so crazy.
I don't remember the Emperor on 2, but I do remember Chaos on the first game and Cloud of Darkness on 3. They both, out of nowhere, the difficulty just shoots up.
Oh yeah,
like,
it really does.
Crazy. Like Chaos is just like, hey, you know how every boss has been nothing? Well, I'm gonna kill you instantly. And Chaos was strong. I mean, my party wasn't completely maxed out. They were like level 50 or 60, but still, it was rough.
But I enjoyed Final Fantasy 1 though.
So according to my PlayStation app, I currently have 6 platinum trophies.
Woo!
Yeah, man. Look at me going. I'm a baller. I've got back in 1995, which was a cool little horror game for like $2 or $3. I pretty much, I think I beat in like 1 or 2 settings, but it was great. The Stanley Parable, which we talked about earlier. Platinum. There was, I think I beat The Walking Dead, the like initial like Telltale series, the first one, back in yonder day. And by the way, if you've never ever played that and you are a fan of like the simulator games of The Walking Dead, it's definitely worth a try because it pulls at your heartstrings, kind of like how the old Walking Dead show was.
The Telltale series.
Yeah, Telltale series. Now,
those are really good.
I have yet to, I think even to this day, totally complete the whole series because if I remember right, there's a Walking Dead series 1. There's something called 400 Days, which is like a link. There's a second one, and then there's like a third, it's like almost like a trilogy, but not really. And speaking of Telltale games, there was a Game of Thrones. I had a Game of Thrones era. I platinum Game of Thrones, and I don't really know how or why, but I did. It was kind of cool. Didn't really tie into the TV shows much, but it was like side story stuff happening in the background situations. And like I said, I got Resident Evil 7 somewhere. I'm still Walking Dead Season 2. Okay, I completed that. So some of these Telltale games are probably like super easy platinums if you're ever wanting to like beef up that score. So Robbie, I don't know if you're into Telltale games. I mean, by Robbie, I mean Alden.
You've already said it like 4 times now. I think the damage is done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm totally drinking Diet Pepsi and nothing else.
Well, it didn't help that my friend popped on. What was it? I don't know what stream it was the other night, and he popped on, and right in the middle, and he's like, "Hey, Robbie," I'm like, "I'm not gonna acknowledge that."
See, I've got a platinum on Biohazard, but it's got all sorts of DLC that I haven't touched.
I will go ahead and
count
say
that
though,
as a platinum, too.
I am actually
Biohazard
impressed
platinum.
of your RE7 Platinum, because that is a game that feel like I would struggle with. So I'm giving you props. On
Honestly, once you get like some of the unlockable items, I mean, I was able to blow through whatever that hardest difficulty mode was, and I was like slicing stuff left and right because I had like a chainsaw or a blade or whatever. And it was a cakewalk whenever I got that. But beforehand, nothing. The add-ons, the DLC. I mean, I'm looking right here. I don't know if there's platinums on those.
Yeah, I've heard the Ethan Must Die mode is extremely
Ethan Must Die can go rot in an eternal pit because it is awful.
Well, good news is DLC never has
awful.
platinums. There are trophies, but there'll never be a platinum for it.
Good. Okay, so I didn't know that. I was never aware of that. I thought,
They never
this
make
little
platinums
blemish
for
on my trophy.
Yeah, they won't take that away
Kind of
from you.
irk at me. Good. So yeah, I mean, I've got some like pretty easy peasy platinums, but I was pretty proud of Resident Evil 7.
I would be. The closest I've ever gotten to that on a Resident Evil game was before I was on PlayStation. It was the 4 remake on Xbox, and I was only held up by a few of them. But the stupid one where you have to kill Del Lago without missing a harpoon, that one just made me mad. I gave up on it.
Oh yeah.
Was that a steelbook? Oh, I hate
Yeah, I couldn't even. Do I remember where I got this? Hell to the nah. But I want to say Best Buy because Best Buy is all about steelbooks.
Best Buy usually has a steelbook. I am still mad because there's one steelbook that I wanted that I never got, and that was Crisis Core.
There's some pretty cool
I got Kingdom Hearts 3 is a steelbook.
That's cool. I would love to have more steelbooks.
I love steelbooks. My wife does not get it, but I love them.
My wife. On a side note, I was thrifting last week before I went to the wedding and whatever. This big thrift store that's like just down the street from my house, which is dangerous as hell. I've picked up The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD for $5 before and flipped it on eBay for $60. But
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, God, there's some cool stuff. We had a signed book of one of Emily's authors that was sold there for $3. It sold for $212 on eBay, which is awesome. But they had this big tote the other night, just chock full of DVDs for $15, and it had legit 80, 90 DVDs. I pulled out this steelbook version of The Warriors, which I've never played, but I've heard good things. And there was a really cool game that I think Rockstar made, which is the guys that made Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I picked a handful out and kept from the DVDs, and I took them to super secret bookstore that we all like to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Insert that here. I made $100 off that. A $15 purchase got me $100 in credit, which is super cool. So, and I'm going there tomorrow because,
Acidity's mad at Rockstar. I'm assuming it's because they extended the Grand Theft Auto 6 back almost a full year.
Hey, good things come to those who wait. You know,
I'll be honest with you. I'm not even excited anymore. I just don't even care.
Look, when 5 came out, my wife ended up beating it way before I did, and kind of like took it as
don't
a
even get me
trophy of
started
hers.
on Bethesda.
Hey, Bethesda, man, I love
20 years
Bethesda,
we've been waiting for a new Elder Scrolls.
I was expecting a Fallout New Vegas remaster or a Fallout 3 remaster to tie in with Season 2. Which season 1 of Fallout, if you've not watched yet, is absolutely awesome. I just really loved it, and if you haven't checked it out, you should.
You're talking about the TV series?
Yeah, TV series of Fallout. Like, I've not tried the first Fallout 1 or 2 games, and there's like a Fallout Tactics.
It's like a tactical art. Yeah.
Is our reasoning for the New Vegas lack of remaster have anything to do with Obsidian?
I don't know.
That I'm not sure of.
Because
I mean,
Bethesda
TV series Acidity. The TV series is very, very good. You
should check it out.
Amazon Prime. Is it on
It
Prime?
doesn't follow any sort of
Yeah, it's Prime.
like straightforward series from like it's not a ripoff of 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever, but it is absolutely in that world. And
Also,
without going into spoilers, it does basically just lay New Vegas in your lap.
but
It
none of
is.
that matters because it has Walton Goggins, and that's the best part.
Who
He
Walton
is like,
Goggins?
for some reason, he is just like. I feel like if you know who Charles Eston is or Chip Eston is, he's the guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway? My wife joked around and said,
My wife.
I feel like Walter Goggins is what Chip Eston will look like. The main bad guy that is on.
I think we lost.
Yeah, your latency is horrible tonight, Doc. You were just
all over the place.
Yeah, you're
frozen on mine. Did we lose him?
I think we might have lost him.
My wife.
I think we've actually lost him. I mean, I see.
Yeah.
Yep. He died.
He lost. But
okay. We'll try to get him back in here.
Yeah, we'll still man down.
His feed has been like 240p this whole time. It looks like someone's buffering it on a cell phone with dial-up.
It didn't like start off that way though.
I don't know, man. It's what's going on.
Anyways, yes, I really enjoyed the Fallout TV series. I'm not a huge fan of the games, just because I'm not really a good shooter.
Yeah.
But I enjoy the story of them. So it's really hard to do a melee in that one.
Well, that I actually
there he is. Welcome back.
Okay, cool. Let me add him back to the stream feed. I have actually not.
Oh, hang on.
He's back.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we can hear you.
My wife.
I have not actually done used. I haven't played a Fallout game besides 76 in a while, and I got tired of trying to keep up with ammo in 76, so I have been using like a mole miner gauntlet for like 2 years.
Because I started New Vegas and I was like, this game is really, really cool, and then I just stopped New Vegas because I'm ADHD and
once
there
you
are other
get dug in New Vegas, it works because I was kind of in the same boat where I was like trying it, meh. For Fallout 3, I feel like it's just a slight bit overrated. I did, after I went back and played New Vegas, probably like 5 years ago after my brother died, I was like, let's play some games. But New Vegas is absolutely underrated, and it should be remastered, or I don't want to say like totally redone, but like update it for some modern stuff. In Fallout 4, I think I ended up realizing the other day when I was just kind of flipping through my trophies or whatever, I've put like ungodly amounts of hours on Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like one trophy away from platinum. I couldn't get like a certain amount of what is it, like communities to get 100% happiness. That's how close I am to a Fallout 4 trophy. Like, it is just fun on a bun.
I only missed 2 achievements on Fallout 3 back in the day, and it was one of them was because I missed some of the logs on Mothership
Elder
Zeta.
Scrolls 6 some more time. They've had 2 decades.
Let's see who comes out first, Elder Scrolls 6 or Grand Theft Auto 6. If I were Bethesda, I would like beat them to the punch and be like, you know what? You're gonna get your 6th sequel, but it ain't gonna be no Grand Theft Auto, baby. It's gonna be Elder Scrolls. Hard times, daddy.
But I missed the trophy for getting all the audio logs on Mothership Zeta because some of them are missable if you move forward. And one that was not my fault was the quest Trouble on the Home Front, because it never popped. The quest never showed up. It was glitched out, so I couldn't get that trophy. So to this day, I've never done that quest. So I'm currently my Xbox 360. I'm sitting at 70 out of 72 achievements on Fallout 3, and I did not care anymore. Anyway, to touch back on something before Dr. J got knocked out, talking about Walton Goggins. If you don't know who he is, he's been in a lot of stuff.
I don't know who he is.
He plays the ghoul in Fallout, but he has collaborated with Danny McBride a few times. He's in both Vice Principals and The Righteous Gemstones.
Okay, so he's Baby Billy?
He's Uncle Baby Billy, yes.
Okay.
Uncle
I
Baby
didn't know
Billy.
his name.
He is one of the greatest characters ever made. I love Uncle Baby Billy.
If you don't pay for subscribed apps with ads, then he is the fellow that's on the Walmart Plus ad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He is all
One
over
that's sitting
Walmart
there
Plus.
clogging.
So
yeah. He's on everything
yeah,
lately.
like he's been like in 5 or 6 ads for Walmart Plus, and I'm like,
Yeah, I just never knew
bravo
his
to
actual
Walmart.
name.
Yeah, Walter Goggins. It's a hell of a name.
Walton.
But, I mean, it's super cool. I thought it was Walter.
No, it's Walton.
I have several students named Walter, and then Viper and I know of quite a nice wrestler named Walter, and then he thinned up and changed his name to a
Gunther.
different name. Yeah, I hate that name so much. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. But there was an internet rumor that it was tied to something else, and we just won't go down that rabbit hole. But anyway. Anyway, indeed.
I have been getting into the Welcome to Derry series.
I have not seen it yet. Is it good?
That is not my wheelhouse, but Vipe, just take the floor, man.
Go
Tell
for
us
it. I
about
want to know
it.
about it.
I
I've been
have
wanting to
enjoyed that so bad, or so much.
Really?
Because
Is it supposed to be a prequel to the book or to the movie/TV series with Tim Curry or what?
the two
or what's
movies that recently came out, it's a prequel
Yes.
to that.
going on?
And
Okay.
it's mixing The Shining. It's
Okay.
mixing Shawshank Prison.
Shawshank.
Shawshank.
Okay.
I
No.
mean,
I like Shawshank there.
it's mixing all those environments and worlds together.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, if you like horror, it is not just about Pennywise.
Okay.
It's about, I mean, literally it, but it is not just Pennywise, and it
Stephen
shows.
King-averse.
Yes, exactly. And
So Emily is like super into Stephen King. As of now, she does have currently every Stephen King book that has been released. That's like been her niche, especially since we went on that McKay's road trip last summer. She has like got them all.
yeah,
And apparently somehow the Stephen King like universe, like the saga verse, like the Marvel verse or whatever, everything connects somehow.
it does.
So
Like
yeah,
the person that has the shine in The Shining, the cook, he's in the
Scatman
TV
Crothers.
series. He's in the
Okay.
TV series, like, and
Okay.
he's a big character in that.
that's cool.
So
Literally
I
do not
mean,
remember his character's name. I just know he was played by Scatman Crothers. That's all I know.
My wife was watching the Shining the other night. I was in here doing something for school or just farting around on the computer, but I could hear stuff, and then I heard the "Here's Johnny" part, and I was running into the living room like, "Ha! He said, 'Here's Johnny.'"
So here's
which is
here's
funny because
And it really is.
his name is Jack.
yeah.
I
Well, I mean, the
I
joke
think it's
is
a
he's
reference
supposed
to
be
Johnny
like
Carson.
Johnny Carson, yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Here's Johnny.
I was like, what a blooper to keep that in there.
There's allegedly a reference to The Shining in Silent Hill 2. Did you know that?
No,
Oh, tell me.
I
Tell
have
me more.
probably
In-
have not made it that far.
In the Lakeview Hotel, this isn't going to be like a much of a spoiler for you. There is a heater, and I just see him mouthing like, "What?"
I know.
I mute sometimes so I don't let you hear my conversations with my wife.
My wife.
But there's like this like a heater or a radiator or something in the basement of the hotel, and you can see it. And there's a message that's like, "Here's this is Johnny. He's one hot guy or something like that." And I don't know what, but that's supposedly like there's faulty and it like burns the hotel down or something like that. And you know the overlooking
Isn't that
the book.
whenever James is in the elevator and they're doing like the game show or whatever?
No, that's in the hospital.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, but like because in the in the book the movie did not follow it. That in the book the overlook burns down. So. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Emily was finishing the movie last night, and she's like, "Well, that's not how it ended at all." And I was like, well, "I don't know. I need to read. I need
Blame
to catch up on
Kubrick.
Stephen King. I need to. Yeah, King. I had overheard that he did not like the movie based on what Kubrick did, but
He doesn't like most of the movie adaptations, but he did not like Kubrick's Shining.
yeah, I'm trying really hard to get back into reading again, and I read through a wrestler's biography.
I'm
Mike
getting
knows
back
who AJ Lee is.
into reading as well, and I picked up some pretty good books from McKay.
I picked up and went through an autobiography on AJ Lee, and it was just kind of hard to read. Not that it was bad, but it was just kind of seemed kind of phony and fake. But that's just me. But Emily has been wanting me to read through the Green Mile because we watched it in theaters, and if you boys don't know it, the book or the movie, it is a lot. And Mark Hamill has a special guest star on there, which is it's super interesting because you don't. I mean, Mark Henry is a different guy, but Mark Hamill is Mark Hamill is such a good voiceover actor compared to when he was in the 70s in the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you kind of go, man, Mark Hamill is kind of sucks, but then you go, oh, he's got all this voiceover work with other stuff, and obviously he's clean.
Mark Hamill's also in Kingdom Hearts 3, by the way.
Yep.
I haven't got there yet, and by the way, I've totally abandoned my Kingdom Hearts 3. I am totally not doing that anymore. But we'll get into that later. What I got a good deal on Play Asia if we get to that. I'll show you what I might be getting.
Wait a minute.
Next.
Yeah.
But
So
Mark Hamill is totally just crushing it in the movie The Long Mile, and I need to read the book.
Hold on. Who is he in Kingdom Hearts 3?
He's one of the old people playing chess. Telling the story at the very beginning.
Ericus?
I was about to say, is he
I
in the
don't know
opening
his name.
cutscene before the
Because
game
Ericus is
started?
in Birth by Sleep. Because Mark
he's
Hamill
one of
played
them.
because Mark Hamill played Master Ericus, and Xehanort was played by Leonard Nimoy. So you had Star Wars and Star Trek, and
Whoa, that's cool.
yeah,
I know that he's one of the ones that playing chess. I don't know his actual name.
he has like a black beard and kind of like a ponytail.
I
never mind.
believe so.
They're playing chess
after
for kids.
Kingdom
That's
Hearts
right.
1, where it got all lore heavy, I got lost with all the names and all the
Yeah,
jazz.
it went insane after the first game.
Yeah, it did. I just got all that Final Fantasy jazz, and I was just like, I'm out, but I'm still playing because it's got enough of my attention, but I'm still so lost.
Yeah.
So
The distance between 2 and 3 is a lot. Story
Well, it's because
wise.
there's like 5 games between 2 and 3.
Well, we're not going to get on
That's
that
true.
subject because
Like
then that's
Birth by
15 years of
Recoded
waiting
Sleep.
for another one.
We'll all be like in the geriatric.
Kingdom Hearts is like the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4. It's like, hey, you know how you were watching all
Gotta
these
build
movies?
up
Well,
the
I need you
lore.
to watch 37 shows between
there you
them.
go.
Oh my gosh, that has been irritating me to no end. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into reading. I picked up.
What are you reading? Like, what's up?
So I have the other book right here. So the Forgotten Realms. I'm reading
Yeah.
that trilogy. So this
man.
is the Pirate King and the Ghost King. So I'm reading the
Yeah.
Orc King right now. This book, Jade City, it's supposed to be like a mafia meets a yakuza type book,
Yeah.
and then
So are you one of the people that are able to read multiple books at one time?
oh no.
Oh, okay, you pulled up more than one book, and my wife is
Yeah.
in the same boat where she can like read something digitally.
And then
read
this
something
one,
physically.
Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. It's supposed to be like similar, like if you like Final Fantasy X or the Expedition 33, Clair Obscur. It's supposed to be similar to that. Did I lose everybody?
I'm here.
Okay. It just went silent on mine.
Ah.
So I don't know a whole lot about most of those. I just know recommendations from kind of, if you like this game, read this book. So I'm kind of challenging myself to try to get through as much of that as I can through next year. That's gonna be the goal.
I haven't read in a while. Back when I was on night shift, I was reading quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think that time I was on night shift, I read the entire Harry Potter series because I'd never done it and I wanted to challenge myself to it. And then I read Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury.
Mm-hmm.
And then I read this book that my wife wanted me to read. It was a novel called The Selection. It was like a young adult's, very...
Yeah.
I was like, I'll read it for you. But the last thing I started to read, then I quit, was called The Boxman by Kobo Abe, and I want to finish it. But it's like about this guy who I don't remember much about it other than he like just starts to live with a box on his head and
Yeah.
like starts going around the world. And it's a weird book, but
I'm really enjoying the Forgotten Realms is the one that I started off with, and it's the first book of the trilogy, but the trilogy is not the first book of the series.
mhm.
So I made the mistake right there, but I mean it's just a bunch of lore that it kind of tells you, and it just name drops a lot of random places where you kind of like, okay, I guess I know where that's at. But it's one thing that I'm wanting to try to start getting into is uh is reading. I know my wife's a big reader,
Yeah.
but I'm excited
Uh,
about the other ones. Um, I've read a couple of books probably since we left college, and that's about it.
yeah,
um,
since my wife is a librarian, I'm able to get through a lot more books too. But she had me what I like to refer to as dragon smut. I read
Dragon
through this
smut.
book.
Dragon
Kills me every time you
Smut.
say it.
This is a book
Is it the
series
Fourth
from.
Wing series?
Yes, it is. It sure is.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
that
I'm
good?
currently. It was a good read, and then she told me there were some spicy moments, and there was. There was about like 10, 15 pages of like, what the blue hell am I reading? But um,
Okay. Because
yeah,
Allison also has that whole series, and
yeah, she does
I mean,
too.
I
She,
laugh.
yeah, random the wife. I lost my bookmark, which sucks because I have no remember. Oh, this is Fourth Wing. This is the first book. So, Fourth Wing, I went through. I don't know about 6 or 8 months ago. It was a good little read. I'm currently in Onyx Storm's the third book, so whatever the second book is, I'm kind of like a third of the way or halfway through. I used to read for fun all the time before high school ended,
Yeah.
and then after high school ended, I mean Viper can attest, and then Robbie can or Alden can attest because because when you get into college, you've got a lot of reading material, man. It's just
I didn't
it's
have to read a whole
overwhelming.
lot in college. I didn't have to do.
I
Like,
tried really hard, especially in Old Testament and New Testament lessons, because look, I grew up in a Christian home, but it wasn't the ones that were psychotic about it, and I
oh, see,
wasn't,
mine were psychotic.
and then that's part of the problem we all have nowadays. But we're not going down that rabbit hole. But it's just, I don't know, it's just socializing, and then with Viper and Alden's and my uh, track that we were on, we just didn't have time for
Yeah. I mean, there was
that.
no extra time,
No,
honestly.
really, there wasn't.
You
I
know.
mean, you needed a little social time not to go totally insane, but most of it was attending classes. Some of it was doing practice or ensembles, and then the other was just letting off steam by
Hell,
stealing
mine was
couches,
working.
stealing couches, or working or walking down to the local bar that was randomly there for like a year.
Which I did
Um,
all of those.
sometimes on the same day too. Um,
Yes.
but it was man, it's a tattoo parlor now, which is totally crazy. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it reading is really important. I use it a lot in my classroom. Even today, I have certain books with certain grades that I use that kind of adapt to certain style with either instruments or just movement we can use.
See, it's hard for
And
me to read just because
yeah,
my focus is not very involved. So,
my
like, literally,
eyesight's going, so that kind of sucks on my part. So if
yeah.
it's not font wise big enough for me, I check out the large print section at McKay's at least once, so I can. So these old grandpa eyes can go, oh man, I can look at that. So, and I got a couple books like that, but it's not to the point where I need like exclusively large print.
So
And
I've
I,
been doing what my wife's been doing is being in a room by myself and putting
uh,
ambient music on
yeah,
YouTube,
yeah,
and that helps a lot. And that way, whenever I get to a stopping point in at least the one book that I'm reading right now,
uh,
I can literally get up and just kind of step over to somewhere else, come back to it, and it helps.
Yeah.
how do you both feel about audiobooks?
I
I
don't ever
can't keep up
use
with them.
them,
I cannot keep up
but
with them.
I especially I like to listen to creepy pastas with audio rather than read them.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite things.
Emily.
My wife, of course, is
okay.
like,
Just to pull back the curtain a little bit, this was actually not what we were supposed to be talking about.
Not even
whatsoever
close.
tonight.
I'm sorry.
We're just gonna save that topic for next week.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're already 15 minutes in,
by
so.
gone.
But
Alden,
like,
keep going, bud.
But like one of my favorite things that I did was the my third semester of grad school. I had to do I don't know. Did either of you guys go to grad school? I can't remember.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I barely made it to regular school.
I don't know if it's the same for everyone else, but in grad school we had to do two things. One was obviously a master's thesis, which you all know what that is.
Yeah.
But the other thing was called comprehensive exams, or as we called them, the comps. And what that was,
straight out of Compton.
I probably would have survived in Oakland better than I would have.
It is what it is,
dude. Okay, so what the comps were is basically you had to select your committee. I don't know if you selected your committee or your committee was selected for you. I think you got to select yours, but it had your main professor. So I was a composition major, so of course the head of the comp department was my main professor, but then I think I got to pick the other two. So I picked the head of the theory department and then one of the other comp professors. And what everyone does on comps is you have 1 week that you schedule, and you are completely excused for classes that entire week. You still have to make up all the work that you miss, but then each of those professors will assign you a prompt, and you have to write a 10-page paper on those prompts in 1 week. You have to do all 3 of them in 1 week.
I was about to say, how many classes is that? But that's 3 of them. Jesus
So for mine was I'm just going to use their letters. Dr. M was she assigned me. I had to do a harmonic. I had to do a harmonic analysis of the first movement of Brahms' Violin Concerto, which is like a 25-minute piece. And I did the entire thing wrong. I quickly found out that I was supposed to, not do a measure-by-measure analysis. I was supposed to do like a broad sweeping, talking about themes. And after I did the whole thing, she's like, "This isn't really what you're supposed to do." I was like, I'm screwed. So I had to do it again. Dr. S, my main professor, he had me write a 10-page paper about I think it was like the pros and cons of the technological age in making it as a composer, like how it can benefit you and things like that, like making connections with people and stuff. That was probably one of the easier ones. That was an interesting
topic.
Yeah. I bet it was. Yeah, man.
That one I didn't have too much trouble with. Like my difficulties were, hey, I live out in the middle of BFE. And I'm not going to be able to succeed out here. But the pros are the internet is actually getting good. But the hardest topic was Dr. V, and his was not a paper. His was, you need to write 2 pieces of music. One of them, it needs to be a short piece of music using 12-tone serialism, and there needs to be a theme behind it. And the other one needs to be, you need to write a short canon in the style of Bach. And I cannot tell you the amount of times I turned that canon in. He's like, "No, this is wrong." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, you've got parallel fifths, you've got parallel octaves, you've got direct." I'm like, I can't do counterpoint. I hate counterpoint. So
I love orchestration. With me doing Orff orchestration, they've got all this technical stuff that I cannot. Like, I don't know if I just missed it or didn't comprehend it. But the parallel fifths and the Picardy thirds and all the jazz, and I'm like, I can't.
Dude, my comps were the first week of October. I did not have his approval on those until after my thesis defense in April. I worked on it the entire year. I had to keep doing it for a year.
So when it comes to counterpoint, I enjoyed what we did in like theory class when you have one chord and then one chord, then one chord, and you had to like connect the dots.
And it's never that simple in reality.
Oh no. Because if I'm analyzing music right now, like I've been trying to analyze the Journey soundtrack from Austin Wintory, and I mean, no.
Complex harmonies.
Exactly.
But anyway, my original topic, how I even got on this, was the week I was doing comps. like I said, I lived out in the middle of BFE, and my mentality was I have to write 2 10-page papers, so it's 20 pages, and I have to write 2 pieces of music. So if I do 10 pages every day, and then do like 2 days where just I write music, and then I have a day of rest, like the good Lord intended, then I can do this. So the first day I knock out like 5 pages on my paper. I'm like, all right, it's relaxing time. So that whole week I was just sitting there.
That's the plan.
And I was playing Terraria and Destiny on my TV and listening to this YouTube channel that was just talking about like creepypastas and no sleep stories and stuff. And like I had my window open. It was early October. It was crisp autumn air. Dead of night, and I was just my whole week was just listening to those videos and playing those games. So I love listening to like good freaky voiceovers, audio stuff.
The only one audiobook that I've listened to that I've actually enjoyed is JR's I think Man Behind the Hat. Under the Black Hat. Because he actually does his own voiceover. Like, he reads the book himself. And it's a really good audiobook. If you can find it.
While we're talking audiobooks, or just physical books, my wife exposed me to a book called Project Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Does anybody know anything about Project?
Is that the one about space?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Are you familiar with the movie or the book called The Martian? Matt Damon was in the movie.
Sandra Bullock.
He grew carrots by,
or was that Gravity?
Using his poop because he was stuck on Mars.
Okay. No.
See ya, Axe.
Yep.
Bye,
Good to talk to you again. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, man. But okay, so real talk. So my wife and I were in a movie theater 6 or 8 months ago. 6, 7. And
no.
Hey,
well, have a good night, guys.
I've got every kindergartner through 6th grader doing that to me, so y'all can suck it. But
my son now, every time Hannah says it, he goes 7, 8.
I started saying it in foreign languages, and my students were like, "What is wrong with you?"
Sex
sieben. But anyway,
Sex sieben. Yeah, Deutsche.
I don't say sex sieben because then they'll go, "Ha, he said that." But
it's not sex, it's Zax. Get to
Zax. Anyway, Project Hail Mary. You see Ryan Gosling. He's the dude from The Notebook. You just expect him to scream, "What do you want?" But
Or he's one of the guys from Remembered Titans, if you want to put it that way.
I forgot about that. But there you go.
Just saying.
That's where I know him from.
Okay, so Cliff's Notes version is there's some sort of alien like parasite that's like eating up the sun and making it cold, which means Earth is doomed. But there's like a workaround, and Ryan Gosling kind of gets thrown into the mix to try to fix it, and he wakes up on this spaceship a majillion light years from home, and then he tries to solve the problem. I can't go more into that. The audiobook is so well acted by the dude, and my wife and I were looking it up, and the dude's only done like 1 or 2 other audiobooks, but it is worth a listen by far because it is so entertaining. Now, granted, there's a boatload of nerd talk that Eddie Weir puts in there, and you're just going to go, what the hell is he talking about? But it is so freaking good, and I really am worried that the movie is going to butcher it. And wife, you can pitch in on that. I don't know if she read the book or listened to the audiobook, but when I was finishing up the audiobook a couple months ago, she was trailing behind me. We started it together because it was a couple's thing, because love and stuff. But but I was like really enthralled, and I kind of like had to pull myself in, and it is absolutely worth a read or a listen. But listening to it, dude, apparently my wife and I were looking up, he got like such good praise and awards for his presentation of this. Okay, so wife said she read it when it first came out, so I don't know the time frame of that. I think it was around COVID time. Am I wrong, wife? My wife.
Do we just need to have have her like a permanent position for her on the podcast?
We really need like a my wife channel, which has camera of like either one of our wives just kind of on standby going, "What do you want?
What do you want?"
I think it was around Rona. I'm going to use Lord Google and find out. Let's see.
Here, God's gonna talk to him.
We do want you at
2021 science fiction novel, so it was post Rona, but
God, is that you?
We actually,
yeah,
I
please,
personally,
wife, come be a guest. I
want all three of our wives to be guests because they all have the interesting things to do and talk about.
It's true, man. We got some. When we won life, we won life when we won our wives. It was. I don't know how I got so lucky, man.
Plus, it's been 2 weeks since a guest, and I'm getting antsy. I want another guest.
That's true. We should pull our wives in. Okay, spoiler alert for those who are watching. I'm going to go be a music teacher in Lexington, Kentucky for a couple days, so I'm out again. So these two chatterheads are going to have to go on without me, and I might be able to chime in, but
is that next Friday?
It is. Yep, I'll be in Lexington for the American Orff Schulwerk Association.
I will be in Ohio 2 weeks from tonight, but I'm trying to get
Black Friday, so everybody's buying the TVs.
I'm trying to make it to where I can still do this podcast, though, because not to sound important, without me, we're not having it because I'm running everything on this setup, and we'd have to come up with something last second. So, so if I can't get it to work, I will have it. We might. I think we're actually going to come back on Saturday instead of Sunday, so it might be that we might just do it the Sunday after, so it'd be like 2 days late.
So it's preemptive, you know. It is what it is. My wife wanted me to chime in. So next week, like I said, I am going to be out Friday, but this might appeal to Alden more than Viper. My music teacher friend who's going with me to Lexington, he is insisting that I go with him to the CMA Awards next Wednesday night. And if you know me personally, which you both do, I hate being around people. I hate public spaces. I hate being around lots of people. But I am getting none of that comfort next Wednesday night because I'll be pouring my butt into comfortable fancy clothes and having to sit around in a massive arena in capital of Tennessee.
Need to redact that.
It's almost like they don't know.
Memphis, we're good.
Yeah, Yugoslavia.
It's Buck Snort. That's the capital.
Buck Snort, Tennessee. But so yeah, my music teacher cohort has been a recipient of the CMA Music Teacher of Excellence Award, and by proxy, it makes me feel like I have to fill it out. So I've done it.
So you should probably clarify what the CMA is and not Country Music Awards.
Oh, that's literally what I thought it was.
That's literally what it is, Country Music Awards.
So it is. Okay, I thought it was something else.
I'm absolutely going to the Country Music Awards.
Okay, never mind. I was like,
go.
I was about to say, you don't strike me as the type who would give a crap about country music.
Look, I love me some country music, but within the last decade, it's got all like bro country and weird.
Oh god, we can't go down this road. I need 3 episodes on bro country.
We could be up here for 3 hours talking about how country's been ruined lately. I would turn on to our local station that's been like the GOAT since I was a kid, and you could play 10 songs and I couldn't name all 10 of them. But our generation with our people that were around when we were kids, I could name you George Strait, Clint Black, Mark Chestnut. I about to say Winona Ryder, but that's not right. Martina McBride. Winona Ryder is Beetlejuice, but
Winona Judd.
The Judds, totally great stuff. Proud wifey, thank you, wifey. I love you. I did, by the way, fill out the form. They have semifinals and finals this year of the CMAs, so your boy might be going, unfortunately, but it'll be good for my school. It'll be good for, unfortunately, me, even if I don't want to be social. So I could be, getting my picture taken and hanging out with Brooks and Dunn or whatever the heck's going on with it. But yeah, it's a good thing. It's just, if you've ever seen that GIF from Bob's Burgers where it says, "Okay, I'll go, but I'm going to complain about it the whole time." That's me in a nutshell. So, Totally me. I hate being around public people. I just hate people. I love my job and I love my kids, and I love my wife and I love you guys. But that's about it.
It stops right there.
That is literally bone dry it. But yeah, that's why I'm out next week, because I'm traveling, doing music teacher stuff, trying to be a better music teacher because I suck at it. But so there's that.
Well,
Alden, what do you have going on this week or next week?
Or 2 weeks. I mean, look, we're getting close to Turkey Day, boys.
really, next week is just going to be going to work and coming home and just getting everything prepped up. Mostly in my spare time, I'm going to be playing some games. Working on the platinum for Final Fantasy 14 because it's a lot of grinding stuff, but also literally less than an hour before this thing started, I found out that Dream Core got the third update today, so I am going to be popping that thing on in like the next 20 minutes, and I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, boy.
But the week after is when we leave. We're leaving on Tuesday for Ohio, and I know my wife is not going to want to do this.
My wife.
But
My wife.
I have to go get labs taken again from my doctor because my thyroid was messed up, and they want me to come back. And I'm like, you know what? I'm off that week. It's going to take longer, but instead of going up through 75 through Lexington, because I think I'd rather
That's where I'll be.
swallow a railroad spike than ever take that interstate again in the rest of my life. I am going to go through West Virginia instead. And
Mountain
so
Mama.
I'm going to log that. I'll probably be posting pictures and videos on Blue Sky because I'm I love West Virginia, just like the scenery of it. Just the scenery.
I love it in the song that I just sang.
I will be. I don't know if I'll stop in Beckley. I don't have time to stop and go to the Mine Museum. I will be going to Point Pleasant and slapping some Mothman cheeks. And then I'll be crossing over.
What?
Do you not know about the Mothman? The Mothman?
I know of the Mothman prophecy.
No. Hold on. We're not
something about slapping cheeks, and I was
exactly.
like, I'm
That's the
intrigued.
part
He
that
has an immaculate can. Have you not seen the statue?
No.
He has more cake than Betty Crocker. You got to look up the statue.
Hey, I like me some cake by the ocean.
Okay.
Let's not lie.
So to go back, there is a town called Point Pleasant.
Oh, hold on.
And there is a statue, like a silver statue of the Mothman beside the museum. But this thing has like a very immaculate anus, like a very nice butt on the statue. So people take pictures of like touching the butt of the statue. Anyway, but Mothman Museum's cool.
So Tina Belcher's there, like totally like freaking out about it.
I'm gonna stop and go to the museum. I've been before. I went 3 years ago, and it's a cool museum.
Yeah.
So probably stop there on the way, and then we're gonna head up to Ohio. While we're there, I don't know how much time we're gonna have. We're only gonna be there from like Tuesday to Saturday, and Tuesday and Saturday are gonna be all day drive. So like 3 days, one of which is Thanksgiving. So no time. The two things I want to do, probably gonna be one of the two, is go to COSI, which is the Columbus something of science and
energy.
It's basically a giant interactive museum. And we get discounted tickets because we're members of insert children's museum in insert town that we live in. So they have this.
No one will know.
No one will ever know that.
So they have this thing where you can like join this program. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like it's some kind of program where you can get into like free museums or like discounts throughout the entire country. And actually, I think it's the whole world. There's other countries too. So we have that discount. So we're going to try to go to COSI. But what I want to personally do, because the weather is going to be colder, there might be a chance of like ice and snow would be kind of cool, is to go to Hocking Hills. I haven't been there since I proposed to my wife. And if you don't know what Hocking Hills is, you should look that up. It is a place in Logan, Ohio. I think it's Logan. It's a giant
werewolf
national park, and it is really cool.
Wolverine.
Logan. But if we have time to do both of those, but probably it's going to be drive up on Tuesday, spend Wednesday doing nothing. Wednesday is probably the best chance we have to go anywhere. Thursday we have to drive to this little town called Coshocton, and go to Thanksgiving with my family, and then Friday is Black Friday. I'll probably take the kid out and go shopping, and then Saturday probably drive home. I know they want to watch that Ohio State Michigan game, but I think we're going to come home that day, just because I don't want to come home Sunday and go back to work on Monday.
Well,
but yeah, so I'll be logging that and having adventures while we're up there. Won't be streaming it all that week except for the
Emily
podcast.
Emily hopped in with some information that I didn't know about. You can get some museums for free with your library card. You know, sleeping with a librarian, you'd think I'd know some of this stuff, but you know,
not that you're married to a librarian. It's the one
not that I'm married. I mean, hey, the wedding we talked about last weekend, they ended up having a dance at one point, and they were like, "All right, if you've been married for the last 2 hours, you have to sit down." So our friends sat down. If you've been married for 5 years,
depending on your library,
and then depending on that, and then my wife and I were dancing, and we're like, "Jesus, we gotta dance for a while because we've been married for 10 years this past June." And then we eventually sit down. 10, yeah, Ty Dillinger. Yeah,
the membership I was referring to is the ASTC.
Oh.
It's the
I don't know what those letters are. I can't even.
It's the Association of Science and Technology Centers.
Oh, there's a science technology center near a very radioactive place from World War II.
I know. We went to the Children's Museum, and we got discount tickets.
Whenever you go to super large Edwards Pizza. By the way, super
Eduardo
large.
Grande.
Grande Eduardo. But by the way, side note, his pizza slaps.
It is good. So I'll be going in a few weeks.
It is good.
I was about to say not Robbie.
Alden.
Viper, have you gone to Grande Eduardo?
It's been a long time, but yes, I have.
Boys, we need to go there one day.
Even though it would personally break the tradition of when I always do it, I can totally meet you the day. I always go like the first Saturday in December after we go get our Christmas photos, and then we go over there and then go look at lights and stuff. So yeah, we can try to meet you up there. I've never eaten.
Our wrestling chat has been talking about a meetup forever, but since lives are so busy because we're middle-aged men with kids, but. Alden, we need to throw you in that chat somehow because we just need to hang out and have a good old time. Because Alden, you'd get along with everybody in our group chat. It's just good peeps, good times, and great oldies 102. So,
all right. Well, we have one ad break left. Does anyone want to shout anything out before we raid out of here?
So I should be finishing up High on Life this weekend. Probably tomorrow, and after that, I am starting The Last of Us Part 2.
So I don't know anything about the game other than a major spoiler in the first hour or two. So that'll be cool.
So
I avoided that game for years because I said, well, the major spoiler. I'm like, if I don't watch it in my head, the head canon is we're safe. But
yeah,
I eventually caved and played it, and it was an emotional train wreck. Just be prepared.
Did we skip the ad or did we accidentally hit it? Did we mute it?
I did not skip it.
Oh, well, it's about to start then.
Okay.
Well, it's all right.
Well, I am still playing Final Fantasy 12 tomorrow night, and then Crystal Defenders on Sundays until I finish both of those. And then I'll be moving on to other stuff next month. But yeah, mostly just all Final Fantasy full stop right now.
Cool, man. Cool.
I do have a raid train event coming up in December.
Choo-choo.
And my time is at 2:00 in the morning on a Wednesday.
Oh,
that sounds incredible. I will not be there. I'm sorry.
And I don't expect
I will be in bed.
Guys to actually be there. Yeah, no. I completely understand. But yeah, so I'm going to have to go back to my beer throwing schedule. It's literally go to sleep whenever my wife comes home, and then wake up and start streaming. But we are raising money for, I think, Hungry Kids or something. I gotta look at the actual. I gotta look at the name of it, but
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing.
We are raising money.
I'm just laughing at Viper's delivery of that line. It's just. We're in an ad, by the way.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and raid out now then.
Okay.
Do you got anybody tonight?
Yeah.
Well, we missed the last dismissal on that.
Can I still say words while we're on the ad break? I don't know how this works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
you
ahead.
can.
Play Asia had a super good deal. Look at these bad boys.
Yeah.
$80 for both.
That's good stuff.
And they're
And
two
and
brand
they
new.
are region free, baby. And I installed this. No, I installed this,
Should be playing some Dead by Daylight.
Gotcha.
and this one's coming. So if I can ever get my butt in gear, I'm going to start streaming again. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be an adventure that I'm going to take on my own. But I grew up playing this game so much as a kid to the point where Santa Claus ended up bringing me 2 copies, and my mother was crackling in the corner in 2004 because I unwrapped Metal Gear Solid 3, and then literally seconds later, a second copy of Metal Gear Solid 3. Uh, so I am more than ready to get through Snake Eater. And Alden already trudged through Silent Hill Fahuga Gods. So I am ready for that adventure too.
It's a good one.
And if you missed out on Play Asia, they gave me some cool stuff. They gave me a little sticker boy, which is under somewhere. Alden's let me borrow, or I'm borrowing Alden movie or a game. Gave me a little sticker. And they gave me some Metal Gear Solid 3 pins, which I'm going to grab and hopefully not fall over my desk.
Are we talking enamel pins?
Well, yeah, they were, but I just dropped them.
Yeah.
You
I am
probably
green with jealous rage right now.
look at this guy. I got a Delta pin.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then there was a cardboard one, but it just fell behind the desk, and God knows where it's at now. So
Your wife really wants us to know that she is shouting out the Jonas Brothers.
She watched the brand new Jonas Brothers Christmas movie on Hallmark or Jonas Con or whatever it is. And spoiler alert, I ended up wearing a Jonas Brothers shirt to school today. And look, I'm going to be, the Stockholm Syndrome kind of boy. Jonas Brothers do slap. I'm not going to lie. They do. I mean, you just got to give them a chance. And then it's no different than having like a middle-aged boy band like the Bee Gees or something like that. Because really, okay, so in my Stockholm Syndrome, I have realized
I've never heard anyone refer to the Bee Gees as a boy band.
Well, think about it. We're not that age to experience that. But,
I mean, we're not far from it. Just
not that far. No, we're about 10 or 15 years off, strangely enough. But I wore this to school today. Oh, we're back. Wore this to school today, and I had more compliments just walking through the school and going after school through a little thing or two. It is a depiction of the boys on Abbey Road. And so I would tell the people that asked me about it, I said, look, my favorite band are the Beatles, but my wife and I and my daughter went to a show, and they slap. I'm not going to lie. I'm really not. Now, are they Beatles? Not a snowball's chance. But for what they are, they're good. I like it. And I heard this from, I think, my band director when I was a kid. If it sounds good, it is good. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, they may not be the Beatles, but they're definitely not Aerosmith. So we're going to end it there tonight.
I mentioned that last week when I was driving home and listening to both of you. I was like, my high school best friend and my college best friend have the same band, so no wonder they're friendly friends with me or maybe I attract Aerosmith friends. Maybe that's what it is because Viper and then my friend I'll nickname Birdie, and Viper knows Birdie. Their favorite band when they were kids and even up to now was Aerosmith. So I guess I just send off Aerosmith vibes to my friends. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Mwah, chef's kiss.
Well, let's get out of here for the night. I got to go get lost in some Dreamcore, and then tomorrow I'm going to try to do some research so I know what I'm doing on Final Fantasy XII next time I actually play it.
And I also got this side note, but there you go.
Is that what you're going to stream next?
I don't know. We'll see.
Please stream again soon. We all miss you.
I do.
I'm trying. It's just life during the school year sucks.
Yeah.
No,
we all get it.
Well, my wife is going to try to do an extra long one today because she's like, I'm like, there's 10 days left of the Infinity Nikki update. She's like, I haven't played it yet. I'm like, yeah, better get on it. So
did she stream today?
No, she was at work today. I think she's gonna try to do like a 2 to 4 hour one tomorrow though during the day.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna borrow the kids and hopefully not lose my mind for 4 hours trying to watch both of them together. Might just put them in a car and drive around.
You should.
We will see.
All right.
But anyway, let's go right out to Balzonen, and we will see you guys next Friday if we don't see you before then. And we will try to get someone on, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll
see
be
you guys.
out. Y'all are rocking like normal. So peace out.
All right. See you at well, I guess see you at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Catch you on the flip side.
All right. We are heading out tonight. I hope you guys have a good night, and we will catch you next time.